What's going on, Empire? Anybody else sit down to record a 30-minute video and then at the end of it realize that you didn't record the fucking audio? No? You neither? Okay, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page. Let's try this shit again. Hello, Empire. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing great. Before we get into this video, though, I just want to do my thanks and my e-begging. Thank you guys for everybody that is subscribing, liking, and commenting, and sharing. I appreciate you guys so deeply, I can feel it in my orifices. Sorry. Of course, I still want this empire to grow. We gotta hit 1,000 subscribers before I can give one of you guys a beautiful tattoo like I'm going to be showing you today. So if you want to help the empire grow and you want to be in the running to win a free tattoo from your boy, please hit that subscribe button. It won't hurt you, I promise. And if you want to be very nice, go ahead and share it to somebody that will also love to win a free tattoo from me. I'm only here to help, I promise. Now that all of that is out of the way, this video is a very special tattoo for the individual that got it. It is a full color piece, blue gummy bear with a yellow cancer ribbon and then a yellow marigold flower all combined. This is the first session of 2. The second session, we are going to be doing a portrait on top of this, which is going to be a black and gray portrait, and this bottom part is color. So I want to talk you guys through it, give you my reasons why and how I do certain things. Some of it is going to be in real time. Most of it is going to be in time lapse because we don't have 4 hours to spend watching this video. And with that, let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to do with this tattoo is I'm lining the ribbon part with a light yellow for the reason of I don't want to lose the stencil as I work on the other parts. But I also don't want this to have any hard black lines in it. So that is my reasoning behind using yellow to line it quickly before I start anything else. Getting into the gummy bear. First, I'm going to start with my dark blue, and I made the stencil so that each color has its shape. So all I really have to do is focus on coloring in that shape for that color. There are certain sections where it's going to fade from one color to another, and when I do that, I will slightly fade it out, and then when I go to the next color, I will fade it in. For the most part, while I was doing these time-lapse areas, I will not be talking. I'm going to let you sit back, relax, and enjoy. Listen to a little bit of music. When I have something to say, you will hear me. Cut out the times that I rinse out the needle and clean the needle just to save time. In between each color, you for the most part want to rinse out and clean the needle so you don't muddy the new color with the old color. But with this, I went from a dark blue to a relatively regular tone blue. And like I said, that's a little section where I needed to fade it from dark to a lighter blue. So I went over the darker with the lighter just slightly so it has a better gradient to it. Now again, here I went from that mid-tone blue to an even lighter blue, and I might, if I remember correctly, I even dipped the lighter blue into a little bit of white so it could be even lighter for me. Now that that part is done, I'm going to jump down to this part of the background, which I'm going to start with a black, and then I'm going to fade it from that to a dark green, to a mid-tone green, to a light green, and then I mix the light green with white to get a certain tone of green. And as you see with the black, I'm definitely fading it out more as if I was shading, just because I want the dark green to blend into the black a lot better. Just wiping it clean so I can make sure I know where I'm at and what I'm doing. And I'm gonna apologize now. There is a lot of times where my hand is blocking the actual process. I know it's a pain in the ass. When I'm recording my tattoos, it's hard to pay attention to the actual camera and my positioning and stuff like that, because my first priority is to do the tattoo correctly. So I am more worried about doing that instead of getting the shot most of the time. I try my best, but for the times that I am blocking myself, just bear with me, please. This is that mid-tone lighter green that I was talking about, and I am going over the dark green quite a bit because, like I said, I want a nice smooth transition and blend from all the colors. And this is that same green or a little bit lighter green mixed into white, so I can kind of get that neon type color. I like it for backgrounds. I prefer this over the green mixed with yellow to get a lighter green. I don't know, it just has a different look and I like it. This is pretty much the process for the rest of the video. You step by step, darker to lighter, wipe it off, clean it section by section. So I'm gonna let the video play out more or less in time lapse, and when I see something I need to speak on, you will be hearing my voice. So right here, I didn't mention it before, but I was using a 11 curve mag needle. Now I switched to a 9 liner needle because in certain areas on this top part, it's tighter. I wanted it to be more crisp than what I think I can get with a mag needle. And you just have to be a little bit more careful because it is more traumatizing to the skin to do it this way. If you be careful, do it correctly, then you'll be fine. Big reason why I decided to record this tattoo is one, because of the importance to it for my client, but then also she is a black woman. She's kind of on the lighter skin side, so she kind of has like that caramel skin color. On video, she looks a lot lighter than what she does in person, but I wanted to do this because it is harder for a lot of tattoo artists to do color on darker skin clientele. To me, she is very light, but to most, she is too dark for a color. So I wanted to make this video to show that it is not that difficult. It is fairly easy to do. As long as you do the steps correctly and you have your contrast where it's needed, then you can get away with a lot more than you might think. So now I'm finishing this little section of the background. Same thing, nothing has changed. Black, dark green, medium green, light green, white. For this part of her arm, it was a little bit more tender. So what I decided to do was do this entire side of the gummy bear, the background, the whole thing step by step instead of doing a little section at a time. So I do all the blacks for that side, and then I'll go through, do all the dark green, all the light green, all the white green. So right here, I don't know if you noticed, but a little bit of that ribbon at the bottom is already complete. That is because, again, I was focused on doing the tattoo and I wasn't paying attention to the camera. So it stopped recording. When I noticed, and we got it going again. But right here, I'm doing the yellow ribbon now. And with this, the colors I'm using are like a darker brown, a light brown, orange, and then yellow. So I'm taking those steps right here. I think I used the light brown for that little bit of corner, faded it into the orange, and now I'm fading it into the yellow. And yellow is a relatively difficult color to work with, especially because, as you see, it shows the blood through it more than most other colors. So a lot of people, including myself when I first started, I thought it meant that I wasn't packing it in correctly, or that when it healed, it wouldn't be there. So I would tend to overwork the skin, which is not what you're supposed to do, obviously. So you kind of just have to play it by ear and have faith in your process. You pack it in that you know you would pack it in correctly for any other color, and you kind of just let it do its thing. If it is bleeding, then you, of course, wipe it. But what I like to do is if it looks like it's bleeding too much, or if I don't know if the color is in there correctly, I will move to a different part of the tattoo, let it cool down for a little bit, come back and inspect it, if you will, and then decide if it needs more or if it is good where it's at. And another thing, I don't know if you noticed, but there are times where even though it is in time lapse, you can see that I'm holding the paper towel down to her skin for a few seconds here and there. In real time, that's more like 5 to 10 seconds, but I do that because of the bleeding. I like to push down and apply a little bit of pressure to try to help the bleeding stop or slow down a little bit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's worth the try, right? Now I just cleaned off the tattoo to make sure it's nice and clean. And now that I am finished with all the dark colors for the bear and the ribbon and the background, now I'm going to go in and pack in my white for the bear because I want that heavy contrast. So I use pure white. I think I slowed down my machine a little bit. That way I can make sure I go nice and slow, get it in there as bright as possible. So for the flower, because it is a very small, tight area, I'm using the 9 liner for the majority of this flower as well. So I'm going in with my dark brown. I think I mixed it with a little bit of red to give it a little bit of a different tone. So I'm going in, fading it out, and later on at the end of this flower, you'll see that I go back with kind of, it looks black, but I mixed it with a little bit of the dark brown and black as well, because in the corners it wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be. So after I got done, I went and did that little touch up, and I think it made a world of difference. See, that is that dark brown mixed with black that I was talking about. Just very, very softly. When you do that, when you go over a lighter color with a darker color, it is very, very easy to muddy the lighter colors. So you have to go real, real soft, keep it gentle, and then you should be okay. So here, I'm just cleaning it off, making sure it looks good. As I'm wiping, I'm checking every little section to make sure it is exactly how I want it to be. And this is your end product. Let me know what you guys think. If you liked this video, please like it. If you like this tattoo, please let me know in the comments below. If you would like a tattoo like this, please hit me up on my Instagram. I will be more than happy to do it for you. If you are a tattoo artist watching this and you've seen that I did something wrong, please let me know. I love to learn as much as I love to teach. If I taught you something, of course, let me know so I know that what I'm saying and what I'm doing is correct. So like I said in the beginning, if you want to win a tattoo from me, hit that subscribe button. I want to grow this channel to at least 1,000 subscribers by April. April is my birthday month. Don't make me sad on my birthday month. Please, I need this. But yeah, so if you want to make me happy on my birthday, please hit that subscribe button. If you know somebody that would like to watch these videos or want to learn, would like to win a free tattoo, send it to them so they can subscribe. And like I said at the end of the last video, we are in the month of February, the month of love, the month of Black History. So what I'm doing for this month only is 25% off. If you follow these steps, please listen carefully. I have a lot of people not doing it correctly. You have to, you watch the video. Right?
Take a screenshot
this
of you
video.
watching this video, subscribe
Take
to
a
the channel,
screenshot,
and liking the video.
But in the screenshot, it must show that you
Instagram,
have
which
liked
is
this video and that you are subscribed to this channel. Send that screenshot to me on Instagram right here, this one right here, and I will give you that 25% discount on whatever tattoo you want. I'm very honest with my prices, so I will give you a genuine price and then we'll do the deductions after. If you want to boost it to a 30% discount, comment on this video and share this video with somebody. The more, the merrier. So if you want to make a young father happy for his birthday month, please subscribe, share this, comment, like it, do all the good stuff for me. I would appreciate you. But now that I got all that out the way, I'm going to leave you with a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Bye. I love you.